Here we are, Wednesday late night, opening day tomorrow. Welcome to the show. Let's see where we're at here on the channels that everything is rolling copacetic here, that we're live. And let's see what's happening. All right, live on YouTube. Check. That's a check on YouTube. We'll take it. Facebook. Let's see what's going on there. Do we have a live show? Here we go. Or do we not? Is it live? Is it not live? I don't even know. I don't even know if it's on. Don't even know what's happening here. What is going on with YouTube? Hmm. There we go. There we go. Is it live? It is live. Why is it showing midday money on YouTube? Why is it doing that? Oh, because that's what it says at the bottom. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. All right. All right. Here we go. What the heck's going on here? That was a rough 2 minutes. Rough 2 minutes on the show there. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Okay. Hopefully that's all corrected. Let's get back to the chat. All right, Chris. Rockets. Why'd the Rockets blow it? I don't know. I guess they had nothing better to do tonight. They didn't know they had a basketball game. You had to think. I mean, listen, if you had the 12 points, you're happy. Looking ahead to tomorrow, I'm going to like Charlotte here against the Nets tomorrow. So I'll be looking at that. I'll be looking at that guy for tomorrow. What else going on here? All right, Orlando's in the house. Miguel, how are you tonight? Gloria, how you doing? Hello. Victor, liking Cardinals tomorrow. What do you think? What do I think? I think the Reds are going to win. That's what I think. Gloria's on YouTube. All right. What's up, Sean? Blue, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Celtics played gay, just gay, literally. They played Rudy Gay, or gay meaning happy. They played happy today. They were a happy team. Two teams I can't despise, Dallas and Boston. That's why sometimes you don't play crap teams, Robert. I said it before. Sometimes you just walk away. Oh, no. Team Faction in the house. How are you, Orlando? Gloria, what? Just because there's games, don't mean we have to bet them. Just because there's games, don't mean we have to play. Haven't played a parlay in a minute. Put one in today. I need bucks. So a little something on the Lakers. Well, if you got bucks at 8.5 and a 3-teamer, so you're guaranteed money if you take something on the Lakers. So why not? I mean, what's the parlay for? Take it back like $3. Put $100 on the Lakers. Try to make it a positive night, I guess. I mean, I'm not a hedge kind of guy. You like the games, you put them out. Ride them. Ride it, baby. We're gambling, Orlando. It's what we do. It's the life. So, NBA. Let's just do a quick look at the NBA tonight. So, Portland and the over gets there. We like the over 220. It was at 219.5 last time we did it. When whatever 225, win in our pockets. The Heat, we kind of like we like that Heat team. They got it done. The Rockets there. I really had no opinion on that game. Boston and Dallas, same thing. Nothing there. We like the Jazz, but do we really want to lay? That line did come down because it was, what was it, 8.5 early? It came down to 6, 5.5, 6. I would still probably say I like the Jazz at that number. We'll see what happens. We sort of like the Knicks here. They're winning. Toronto, OKC. I don't think I liked anything that. And I said Sacramento. They're getting their blows torn off. Their blows torn off. Their doors blown off. And on the ice, what's going on in the ice real fast? Let's see. Buffalo. Oh, of course, Buffalo went 6-1 today. I said on a show, I said I wanted to take Buffalo. I didn't take it. Nah, no, we didn't take Buffalo today. Like we should have. Should have bounced back. Came right back with them. Nope. Nope. We just rode the little we just had Vancouver tonight, and they were, of course, not playing. That's a crap that pisses me off. That pisses me off right there. Freaking Sabres. There you go, Team Facts. That's what I'm talking about. Baseball tomorrow, opening day, 5-pack up. And I've actually added 2 other plays early, just a little while ago before coming on. So I got 7 baseball up for tomorrow. Bulls +8, Milwaukee. All right. Yeah, just, Dallas, Boston. I can't play those bad teams. I play against them. They get together. I don't want nothing to do with them. All right. Over parlay. The over Blazers in the parlay. We'll take it. We'll take it. Excellent. Good job. Exactly, Robert. That was. I wanted to. If you watch the show today, I was like, I want to come back with Buffalo again. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. We move on. Tomorrow's Thursday. Philly, Cleveland. Right off the bat, I don't want nothing to do with Philadelphia right now. I want nothing to do with this team. Washington, Detroit, same thing. Crappy teams. Not really interested in that. Charlotte, Brooklyn. I do like Charlotte there. Golden State, Miami. Oh, the Heat. Come on. I like the Heat a little tonight. Will I come on them tomorrow there? Laying 2.5 at home. Looks like they're going to be a heavy home fave. Probably avoid that game. Orlando, New Orleans. I had to laying 10.5 with New Orleans. That's not happening. Hawks, San Antonio. I'll probably be on Atlanta here. We don't like San Antonio. We took the Hawks the other night against the Suns, so we'll probably bounce back here. Take them again, Atlanta. Denver Clippers should be a good matchup. Hopefully Denver's an underdog. We'll be on that. Let me see if I can pull up some action on that game. Let's see. Roll up the down best screen. See what we got going on here. What do we got? What do we got in NBA tomorrow, Mr. Best? And then we'll move to some MLB. Here we go. What do we got? Any lines up? Of course not. Not why would Don Best have lines up. Back to the chat we go. All right, Brewers tomorrow and the Rangers tomorrow. I'm on so far. Gabe, Buffalo Sabres. Team Faction. Quiz you on terms? What terms do you need? Angels and Giants tomorrow in MLB. The terminology is pretty simple for baseball, Chris. I mean, we're just going to, you have money line, which is basically like hockey. Teams favored 120, 260, 135, whatever the case would be. And then run line. You'll take it for a team minus 1.5 runs. I'm never going to go plus 1.5 runs. I'll always be minus the run line because I don't want to take a big fave, and that's that. I can't. Maybe in the chat here we'll talk about a team total. And again, that's universal for a team scoring points in football and basketball and hockey, whatever, runs in baseball. It's all the same totals. Kind of like the Marlins, Jake. All right. All right. Let's see, Lou. What do you got here? Looking for a little Nick Moneyline. I got it. All right. Avalanche. They were winning. Avs Coyotes over already in 5. Okay. Yep. Got the Wild at 10:30 tonight. Okay. All right. against San Jose. I don't know. I don't like how that line came down a little bit there for you, though. That Shark game. Yeah. NBA's a crapshoot. We say it all the time, Blue. You know it. Three-team parlay for tomorrow. A group chat parlay. that's the plus money honey. That's what she does. She rolls out everybody's bets and they roll. I don't. I can't be stealing her thing. Oh yeah, sir. It's real sports like soccer. Good to see you, Serge. Hope you're doing good, bud. All right. See, the thing with that Wild game is it's everybody's on the Wild. Percentages are heavy on mini, and the line comes down a little bit. I don't like seeing that, and I don't have money on that one, but that's not something I like to see, especially for the viewers. We don't want that. We want winners. So hopefully they win. I don't know. That makes me a little leery. Of course, Gloria's in. Where I gotta go? I gotta bust out some index cards, little cork board. I got Sharpies. I got Sharpies galore. We always have Sharpies around. We're ready for Sharpie heaven. Oh yeah, well, playing a game and watching on TV that doesn't help. That's definitely not. Maybe if you're a coach, you get a job in MLB, that'll help out. We got you covered, Gloria. Let's go. So I got a 5-pack up already and on the website. So you could probably figure out who I'm on. I really don't want to give out the 5-pack, but I'll give you 2 games I just put in that aren't in the 5-pack. So we'll jump right into that. What do you like on that Sharks Wild game? Well, hey, Orlando, I don't want to go against. We got a couple people here on Minnesota. So I'm just gonna ride with the crew there. I don't want to say take the Sharks. I just don't like the line move there. That's all. Spurs game. I don't even know. I'm not even on MLB. It's all about baseball. I'm gonna put some plays here in the chat. Let me load them up on the screen. So in the chat today, we had over Pistons 220, Bulls +7, Jazz -5.5, and Canucks. So Jazz were 5.5 where we put them at. So let's see if we catch that. Because we crossed the Pistons. And what is the Bulls? What are the Bulls? Bulls just tipped off. So we'll see how that goes. All right. So we're rolling out a triple here in the chat for baseball tonight. And I'll give you a couple others here I got written down here. Let me just pull up this one line. I apologize. Sorry. Did not have it written down in front of me. I do not know why. Oh, here we go. Never mind. I do have it written down. All right, I'm back. Apologies. Kings fourth player in school history for varsity freshman. So Chris used to throw heat back in the day. Team Faction had a rocket arm. Sacramento apparently, yeah, looks like they laid an egg. That's what we like to see. Hit the like button. Thank you. I always see. I should mention that more. I should mention hitting the like button, sharing, subscribing, notification bell oning, stuff like that. Signing up for the email alerts, whatever you got to do. All right, so MLB. Here we go. So Yanks under against the Jays. I grabbed an 8. I know there's a couple. You got to shop for that 8. There's mostly 7.5s. Ryu and Cole. Um, Tomorrow up here, it's going to be chilly, maybe a chance of rain. I always feel the pitchers are ahead of the hitters, especially in colder temps. No Springer for the Jays. Yankee lineup, okay, you got a lot of good bats, but I don't know. I'm leaning under here. Both these guys had good seasons last year. Uh, Orlando. You just posted your thing there. I'll get to that game in a second. So Rio, he didn't face the Yanks during the spring. They kind of held him back. They didn't want him seeing the Yanks because he's going to be the opening day starter. I think Cole struck out a bunch of guys last time he faced the Jays here in spring training. And last year he had a couple good games against them. So you know what? Under the Yankees there. Next up on the slate here, I got the Indians run line. And in this spot, the Tigers aren't going to be a good team. Indians, who the heck knows what we're going to get out of this team? I'm up in the air about them. I don't know about their lineup. I like Franmil. I threw him up there as a home run guy. But Bieber, listen, last year, opening day, 14 Ks against the Royals. Here he gets a nod again, second straight year. Bieber's a tough guy. And on the other side, you got Boyd. This guy was terrible last year. I don't know. This is basically thinking that Boyd's bad. He could give up some runs, and Bieber's going to shut him down. And I just need to win this game 2-0. But I think we'll get more than 2 runs. But I'll go run line at this price for 110 with a pitcher like Bieber, who I feel is a real solid pitcher. So I think we get some value there with him. So that's why I'm going to go run line on that. And the last game, a little late action bailout for you here in baseball. If when you don't jump on the package and get all my afternoon action, you're gonna be like, oh my god, what the heck happened today? I never bet baseball and I bet 6 games and you go 0-6. Well, you got the White Sox and the Angels. We're gonna take the Angels here simply because I look at this line and wonder why is it so low? Why are we just getting 105 here? Everybody loves Giolito. The White Sox are everybody's hot team this year. They're a trendy pick. Although we were on them last year. If you followed me last year, I was a big White Sox guy. Really? A 115 fave right now on the road? Give me the Angels. The line just looks shady. It's, the White Sox are the hype machine. And listen, I liked Eloy, right? I was like, I got an MVP ticket. And then he goes out that night and promptly rips his bicep or chest, pectoral muscle, whatever the heck he did. Are the White Sox still good? Yeah. Do they got a lot of young guys? Maybe it takes a little while for them to all kind of gel a little bit together. Possibly. The Angels, listen, I got Trout. I got Anthony Rendon. I got Otani, whatever, how do you say his name, who I think is going to have a big year. We got that MVP ticket on him, plus a Cy Young one. Take a shot with this club. Bundy, looks like a nice reclamation project out there. Did a good job. And you got the old guys out there. You got Pujols, Upton. Who knows what we're going to get out of them. Maybe they surprise here opening day. So give me the 105, basically because I just think this line is low. Looks a little fishy. I'll take the dog here. I'm not going to get hurt losing even money. Those are 3 Major League Baseball winners on tap for you right now. I got to scroll up here, see what we got here. Yep, Orlando, I am on the Angels. Yes. Oh, Rob. Take it easy. We try not to curse in the room or on the show. All right, Lou, baseball has been your best sport. Okay, Reds, Brewers, Mariners. Tomorrow, definitely wear that meeting tonight. Well, so you watch the show, you know how I feel about Milwaukee. Got a nice big ticket on them to win the Central. Hopefully that pays off. What was that number I got yesterday? I'll tell you in 1 second. 1,500 for 6,000. We'll take it. Be my son's used car. He starts driving another year. NHL is hard sport. You know, I don't know. I disagree with that. I don't think it's the hardest sport to bet. I think the NBA, with the way these guys sit out at a drop of a hat, and you don't know who's playing up till literally game time and tip. So I totally disagree with you on that one. Claude, yeah. Lucky you didn't come here yesterday, Claude, because I mentioned you by name. I said, Claude, our Canadian buddy, talks us off. Who'd you talk about? Montreal. I said I liked Montreal yesterday, and you're like, oh, Edmonton. You don't want to go against the teams with the coming back off COVID. Nobody's won, so I didn't even play it. Forget about it. I didn't put in a video. I was ready to load it up as a premium play and put my own money on it. I did not play it. Thanks, Claude. Claude, yeah, by name. So, start of the season, is there more overs or unders? Um, I don't go back and look at numbers like that. That to me, where the team's starting, you know, I've seen games played in snow on opening day. I just look at it individually. The more in a whole, I'm not gonna say, well, last year overs went 9-3 or they were 5-5. I just you got to look at each game individually. You can't just look at one trend and be like, well, you know what? For whatever reason, when it's a travel day on Wednesday or Thursday, bet unders, which is not terrible because you usually have a guy sitting out that day. A couple guys rest on those kind of days, but you got to do each one. You can't just lump them all together like that. Especially with over-unders. I mean, they're basically, what are you laying, 110, 115 on them? It's not like you could bet them blindly and then try to make money up because they're underdogs like in regular taking a team. Like you want to take a team that's any team for that matter. I don't have anything. RL is run line. That is the run line, Gloria. So it's like the puck line in hockey. So the team has to win by 1.5 runs or lose by 1 run if you're getting plus 1.5. Now I know some people like to take plus 1.5 runs. I'm not a plus 1.5 run guy. That's like a buy-in point kind of guy. I don't really do that. I'll take run lines as a favorite, whether it's like some big fave. I don't want to lay 170. I'll go and lay 105 or whatever the case may be, maybe plus 120 instead of laying the 170, 180. Or in the case of, I think Kershaw is he's about a 200 fave, and I think his run line is minus 130 or 140. We'll talk about that game in a second. So run line, for me, you'll always be minus 1.5 runs because I'm not taking a huge fave. And most times on run lines, I'm going to be getting plus money back because I might take a 140 fave. We'll talk about the Brewers. We mentioned the Brewers here. I was thinking about taking them on a run line tomorrow. But I didn't. I just took a money line. Whoa. I had to scroll down. I think I had comments. I guess I scrolled up and now it's a bunch of comments. All right, Gloria, does under 8 means home runs in the whole game? No. Under 8 is all the entire game. Entire game. Under is, I should have put Yanks Toronto. I'll clear that up. We'll do that now. So we'll do that. Sorry about that. Yeah, so any totals, unless it's got a TT next year for team total, it'll be a game total. Vegas, Dave. All right. Rob's helping me out in the chat. I was too far up. I did not see the comment. So thank you, Rob, for helping out Gloria there. The little experiment last year in a short season. Yeah, Dodgers run line. I mean, you're going to be, some of those run lines, I'm sure you were a favorite in. Like tomorrow, they're a 130, 140 type fave on the run line. So Yeah, that's not a bad. The Dodgers going to score runs. That lineup, and I got I wrote it down here. I got Dodgers with a question mark for team total. Because I think the total in Colorado tomorrow is like 11. But what's I didn't dig up their team total yet, but I could see them putting up some runs there for sure. What's it going to be, 6? That lineup's pretty good. So definitely Lou. Dodgers team totals. Just got to watch though. They could easily. I mean, because you're just going to be you're not going to be getting plus money on those. So you'll be always laying 130, 140, or even more. But again, how many times are going to be in a one-run game? That's a lineup that should put up 5.5 runs, 6 runs a game. I don't see. I mean, that's just a good lineup. What else we got here? Rob Smith talked off a lot of winners in my day. Hey, listen, you can't win, you lose, you just move on. I'm just busting chops here. Yeah, Rays minus 140. You think that line would maybe be a little higher? 160 perhaps? It looks a little low. I like the Rays. I like Last now. I mean, the Marlins team last year was a nice surprise for Marlins. I had them. I picked them to make the playoffs. I had them to win the NL East. If they would have won the NL East, it was a crazy number, like 10,000 to 1. I had them at or something ridiculous for $50. I just put some random at. I'm like, I'll take a shot with them at this. It's a short season because I figured if someone gets sick in the starting lineup, 4 guys are going to miss the game because he's a starting first baseman or whoever the case may be. And sure enough, people go down. People opt out, get hurt. I'm not playing. It's 50 games. I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm going home. This year, not so much. A full season, the Marlins are not winning and they're not sniffing the playoffs. My bookie. But just don't be posting any crazy links here trying to get referrals and nonsense like that, all right? So what else we got here? So Dodgers team total I was kind of looking at here. We mentioned the Rays line looks a little fishy. White Sox line, as I said, we could grab the Angels here. Braves are plus 105 against the Phillies. I like Nola. I like Fried. But why? I know I know it's a good pitcher. This line just looks low. I think this Braves team is really good. I just can't. I can't bet them. It screams fishy to me, and part of me almost wants to take Philadelphia, but I can't. I can't take Philadelphia. Another game I was looking at: Boston and the Orioles. Totals 9.5. Again, I think there should be like 10 or 11 runs scored in this game. So, baseball, it's a little different than basketball totals where I'm thinking I could be off by. You could be off by a couple points totally, and talk about any kind of total in basketball or college, NBA or pro. You'd be like, I think this game's gonna be 145, and they got at 137, or it's 226. I think it'll be 217. So baseball's a little different, where here I am, maybe a run or two off, or 1 run, 1.5 runs, but that's don't think, well, if you think they're only going to score 10 or 11 runs, the total's 9.5. It's different, but it's not different. So don't ever think the line will be 7. I'm thinking, there'll be 15 runs scored here. I just think with the Red Sox lineup isn't terrible, and Baltimore is bad. Baltimore's a bad team, but Valdi, I don't know. I mean, who knows you're going to get out of that guy? And when I think teams are going to be really bad, I think they may be surprised early because nobody's thinking anything out of them. I mean, the guy who's pitching, Means, right? John Means is pitching. Have you seen this guy's numbers? I mean, the guy was runner-up for Rookie of the Year one year, and then he just totally falls off a cliff the next year. I mean, so who knows what you're getting at? 1 year he's 12 and 11, and the year after that, you think he's going to improve on that, and then he posts 4 something ERA, and he's giving up home runs, every other game. So I just like the over there a little bit. I don't know why. I didn't post it as a official pick, but that's something I was kind of looking at because I know people want more than just a few games. 6.5 and 7. Okay, so I'll post this up here for yeah. So if the total is 6.5 or 7, obviously, we're talking. That's is that like is DeGrom on a hill? I mean, you'll see some low totals like that. No, 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 no. If the total, I mean, if I have a total out and it's 8 or you have 7.5, I mean, I just might have just gotten a better number at the time. A lot of times, and we said it here in basketball, anybody who's had the packages over the last month, my number is sometimes different than your number because I get that game in early. NFL, college football, that game is in on you know, sometimes a Sunday night, sometimes a Tuesday. So it could be a little different than when Saturday or Sunday rolls along. Same with baseball. Lines come out the night before. I mean, we could actually probably pull up lines for Friday MLB right now. I mean, we could probably get Friday baseball lines. Well, not yet. Sometimes they come out a little early. So always we'll see some lines come up late, like your Cubs totals are never going to fly up early. Same with the Rockies a lot. But changing it over a half run, I wouldn't change. I wouldn't be buying. I mean, if this is the tricky part, Gloria, because I would say you buy it. I mean, see, I'm not a numbers buyer. That's why I kind of hope when you know, and not just from this is just not for me or it's for like any site you go to if you're purchasing a pick, whether it be me or anybody else, anybody's business. And I've said it to people in here, if you just buy some random daily pick, that number could easily be different than you're going to buy and you look at it like, how is this number this? And it's this. I mean, whoever brought a play one day, you'd be like, it's 3 points different in basketball or football. And, I mean, I don't recommend buying it. You know, Rob's coming out with the explanations here. Like you said, I don't like to say buy a half run in this case, but that's a good explanation, Rob. If it's I'm saying under 8 and yours is 7.5, yeah, I mean it's only a couple bucks. Buy it up. Same with if I like the over and it might be a little different. They weigh them differently. Points, runs when you buy up or down that half thing. I just, Gloria, I try to be honest. I talk, and I'm not a person who just comes out and says, buy. It's your number is a little different. I know the game you're talking about. Like probably the Yankee game. It's 8 or 7.5s out there, so you're like, oh no, should I buy it to 8? Should I, get that half run? No, what are you sorry for? Don't have to apologize. I mean, if it's easier for you for the whatever the difference is, so you're on the same playing field as the plays put out. And I'll say this, like I say with anything, if I'm putting under out at 8, 7.5, do I think it's going to be 5-3 and you're going to lose by the half run? No, I think total's 8. It's going to be 3-1, 4-0. Oh my goodness, Orlando! No, stop with the stimmy play. Stop. The only good thing is that when people come in and see your comments, Orlando, They think that every time I say yes to go on a stimmy, you've just been multiplying that stimmy over and over. So it's turned from 1 2 weeks ago to like 9. You're on stimmy 9 because we just keep rolling that over. It's Rob. She's like saying because we have the Yanks. I got them at 8, and they're at 7.5. So she's thinking should she get it at 8? Right. I don't think it'll. I don't think it'll make a difference. I think this game's going to be like a 4-0 game, something low scoring. Yeah. Orlando is the stimmy. It's the stimmy play. You have a under 6? You have under 6 for the Yankee game? Are you looking at the team total or are you looking at total for the game? I mean, at worst, I don't even think I don't have a 7 on any of my screens for the Yankees. Am I missing something here? 7.5, 7.5, 7.5s. 8. Yeah, Rob, I don't know if Lori is looking at maybe a team total. That's what I'm a little worried about. Hopefully she didn't put that in. Go ahead, make sure it's for the game. We're looking for a game total. Yeah, don't even 6. I mean, you won't even see 6s out there. One play out of you for a stimmy play? Yeah, Robert, I'm worried about Glory. Like, what does she see in 6? Oh no, what's happening? Talker. Hey, Alex, thanks for coming in. How are you tonight? We'll put some baseball back up on the screen for everybody. What we got? Triple play of winners for tomorrow. Yeah. No, it should be an hypothetical, but it was. I was worried because I'm like, wait a second, was she looking at the wrong? I didn't know if she was on the app or a screen looking at something, and I told her we like the under Yanks at 8, but I know there's a couple. There's a lot of 7.5s out there. Oh, Christopher's coming. That's all right. You don't ever have to apologize for being late. I'm just happy people show up every day. Come in, people chat, give it a like, give it a comment. Can the Blue Jays beat the Yankees? We do like the under in this game. I do not know what to expect. I want to take Toronto because of this line. We're talking, we talked earlier about the White Sox line looks a little fishy at 110, 115. And the Yankees, you're always going to have a Yankee bias. You got a guy like Cole who's a Cy Young type guy, and this line is under 200. Now, is this because the fanfare is all over Toronto? Everybody's high in Toronto, right? Everybody loves the Jays. It's like, oh my goodness, the Jays are hot. Vlad and Bo Bichette and Biggio and Springer, although he's out. Teoscar Hernandez, who I think's, I kind of like that guy. I think I threw out some prop on him yesterday for something. Which one do we throw out? I think on home runs, 150 to 1. Guys bank cleanup for the Jays. So I do like the Jays a little bit there, but I can't pull the trigger on that one. I want to, but it just seems like a big trendy underdog kind of play there. Everybody's going to be on Toronto, and it's 175. It's not if they were plus 175 and not in the 140 range. I mean, Cole. This looks like a low number for Cole because this guy's always a minus 200 something guy pitching. So that makes me a little leery about taking Toronto there. That's why I'm like, you know what? Give me the under, and I'm safe. Gloria coming out of the shell. She's coming out of basketball and NFL and like, what are these kind of crazy numbers here? They're triple digits. What is this? What are these strange numbers? What does 165 mean? Yeah, Vlad Guerrero was pretty good. Vlad the Impaler. He was a beast. That guy would. I mean, he literally like hit balls out of the dirt like he was a farmer. I like those Expos teams. I'll tell you what, Claude. I remember like the Marquise Grissom, Larry Walker, Moises Alou, Delino De Shields. That was a good team. That strike year team, Expos and Yanks, they were on a collision course for a great World Series. Small market, little Expos versus the Yankees in '94. That team was good. And that wasn't really a chug. That was just a double. That's a little sip. I like my water, Jake. Braves game. So Braves Phillies. I want to take the Braves here because I think the Braves are good. We got Brave futures working for us. But at plus 105, I mean, they're begging to take the Braves, right? Because, Philadelphia, I'm actually kind of leaning Philly there. I think that line's a little suspect in my eyes, believe it or not. I don't like it. I don't like it. St. Louis, we're not on St. Louis here. I see the Reds, Nick, there against the Reds. Yeah, St. Louis is a team, although historically, I told you, I told you this, I pulled this out of my butt. Not literally, just figuratively. This team, I mean, it's crazy. Let me pull it out here. Hold on. Of course, I'm not going to be able to find it right away. Over like the last 5-6 years, they averaged like 89 wins. So the win total is 86. So they're going to win some games. But I do not think they're good. I know they brought in Oriando, Nolan over there for third, but I don't like the pitching staff. All right, Flannery's okay. Wasn't that sharp last year. Adam Wainwright had a good season last year. The guy's still, 40 years old? Is he? Last year was fine. You come out, had a great year. You only pitched a quarter of a season, so you can come out and throw gas and leave it all on the line there. And after that, I don't know what to expect. Although what's his name? I got a Carlson, their outfielder. I got rookie of the year thing on that, but I'm not high on St. Louis. Yep, 1994. Year to strike, absolutely, Claude. That was a good team. That was a good team, man. That outfield was tough. Kings up 2-0 on the Vegas Knights. Griffey, the kid. That's another. How about that? It was Griffey, Buhner. Although I could go back to like the Jim Presley days. Alvin Davis. Phillies. Yeah, I like the Phillies tomorrow a little bit. I don't like that line just is a little fishy. As soon as I wake up, I drink a lot of water. I drink over a gallon a day, like a camel. I could drink a gallon of water and like not even pee for a bit. I could really hold my water. You know what I was playing? So I was playing little Madden with my son before. He's like, let's play a game before the show. And so we're in there, and I'm just eating like a bunch of vitamin C gummies, and vitamin D gummies. I love those gummies, but I eat so many of them. They're so tasty. They're better than snacks, I guess. Although sometimes I have to go to the bathroom after I eat 20 of those things. Under 7.5 Indians Tigers. Yeah, I just mentioned. I said I got the Indians run line there. Bieber's. I mean, he's solid. He's a good pitcher. So I'm just hoping we could score a couple runs, which we should because Tigers aren't really that good. Stimmy from Gonzaga. Timmy Stimmy. Put the Stimmy on Timmy. I don't know who's going to that game because the Rangers are going to be absolutely pathetic. Alex, that's an interesting game against the A's because I like the A's, but I don't know what to really expect this year from them. I mean, I like their corner guys and Olsen and Chapman. They traded away Chris Davis, who's just a big home run bat. I like all their young pitchers. and they always just seem to win. And I think people are down a little on the Astros. They still have Bregman, Correa, Altuve's could still put a bat on the ball. Yeah, minus the 1.5 runs on the Indians, Gloria. Absolutely. Pedro pitched for the Expos. Randy Johnson pitched for the Expos. Mark Langston. Remember Mark Langston? I'm not going to blame you for taking Bassett and the A's there, Orlando. Yeah, that was. Listen, I like the Angels or A's to win the West. I'm not huge long term on Houston, but they can grab a couple. They could get some runs across the plate there. The Walrus in the house. No, you know what? I don't. I'll drink. I mean, I'm not bad. I don't have to. I don't wake up. I mean, knock on wood. I mean, I'm not at that age yet where I'm waking up peeing in the middle of the night. I could literally drink probably half a gallon of water, and not pee for a while. I love that Expos helmet, bro. That Expos helmet was. I can't. I just want to get to the new place. So I got my little shelf. I got some little memorabilia I want to throw out. I'm definitely going to grab a old school Expo helmet. I want Brewers, like the old pirate cap. Like those are just sharp, crisp looking stuff back in the day. Mark Langston, yeah. I have you were talking old baseball, so I pick up the last like 3 or 4 years I bought like out of the park baseball, not to hype a game for the computer, but I love it because you can go back and play like historical years. So I always start like '84 Yankees with like Donnie Baseball when he was really good, and just to see the player like Pedro Guerrero, like the guy's a beast for like the Cardinals back in the day. Like and then that was like brings back to when I'm like 10, 11, 12 years old, mid '80s. All those guys. Ryan Sandberg was awesome. Then you remember guys like Corey Schneider from like the Indians, 1987. You know, Kevin Seitzer. Just I don't know. It's a little nostalgic, but it's just fun looking at all those guys. Like brought up Mike Langston, like reminds you of like the Angels teams with like Chuck Finley and like Mike Witt were pretty good 1-2 combo. Will the Rays play in Montreal? No, nobody's playing in Montreal. They're never getting a team. No way. No way. Now is the Angels? No, the Angels are going to be. They're just an underdog. Gloria, George Brett, and Royals. Willie Wilson. I mean, Brett Saberhagen, Mark Gubiza. Remember Mark Gubiza? Kevin Apier. Who wins in a strike year? I don't know. That was going to be. And the Expos were freaking awesome that year. I mean, them and the Yanks were. That was a collision course with those two guys. That Expo team. Go look it up. They had like 70 wins. They were really good. I played for the Expos when I was like 13, 14. That's when I took this. That's when the nose actually went totally crooked. I took it. My buddy John put his bat back and hit me square on. And you could see the nice. Never fixed it right. I think that was my probably like eighth grade, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, no, it's not automatic. No, nothing is automatic, Alex. Hold on. You said Gloria, Angels are a minus number? They're not a plus number? They're not 105? What are they, minus 102? They're not playing. There'll be no baseball in Montreal. Who's going to those games? Nobody. I'll tell you who. Nobody. No, Dylan Bundy is on the hill for the Angels. Dylan Bundy, ex-Baltimore Oriole. These guys escape Baltimore. Kevin Gausman, Dylan Bundy. It's like the sun comes out. Gloria, just get back to see what that. Let me know where you are on that Angels game. Because if they're not plus 105, I mean, they might be more at minus 102. Walrus coming. I already hit him with that one. I hit him with that one, Walrus. Hubie Brooks talking about the Expos. How about Hubie Brooks, right? Here's a great name, Cal Daniels. Anybody remember Cal Daniels? The Diamondbacks. Terrible. They don't have much of an offense either over there. Poor Claude. Poor Claude comes in and I get right at him. Claude, we're just having fun, man. It's not your fault. We're just here having fun. Yeah, I had the Sabres yesterday. They were up 3-0 in the third. I wanted to stab myself in the eyes. I was going to do it, and I said on show day I wanted to take the Sabres, and I didn't. Did not do it. We just moved on. We're moved on. We moved on to baseball. I'm not worried about the Sabres. We've moved on to Major League Baseball tomorrow. 7 games posted. Do yourself a favor. I got the 3-day pass down below. Get the 3-day pass tomorrow so you get 7 MLB winners tomorrow. Any hockey or NBA for the next 2 days. Both Final Four winners are up for Saturday. What are you doing? And then you buy back on a Sunday and get a huge Sunday baseball ticket and a Monday Night Championship game. And you got money and that's your stimmy package there, Orlando. That's a stimmy play. Plus 100. Grab it, Gloria. Angels. I can't wait for opening day. I told you guys, I was thinking about going down to AC. I'm like, I'll be there all by myself. I had nobody to go with. No one's around. I mean, I could have brought the little laptop and did a live stream from one of the sports books. But again, that's just a long day. I'm still, like I said, I said we recovered last week, 4 days out of there, 5 days. Sunday, Monday this week. It's a rough one. And plus, I gotta, get up like 7:30 and try to get a little exercise in, getting a little soft. I hadn't worked out for like a year. Well, you're welcome, Walrus. I try to do videos. I like doing the videos. I enjoy it. As I said, I used to do like a live podcast for a couple of years on Thursday nights and did every NFL and 15 college football games by myself. Sometimes I had other cappers come on. Sometimes I'd give out the phone number and people would call in, like it was through Blog Talk Radio back in the day. And it was great. Like you give out a random number, but I think people would like freak out and not really call in because they think I like have their phone numbers or something. I don't know. That I like call random people, but the Blog Talk was fun. So I don't mind coming in and chatting for a while about stuff. And listen, it's like I said, I'm in the process of moving. I'm in and out. It's the stuff going on. It looks terrible here. I'm in a corner, but listen, they put my kids' cabinets in. What's that? What are they called? Granite counters going in or whatever they put down, and my new floors supposed to go in this week, next week. So hopefully better be a month. when it gets set up, I want to be ready by. I want it to be ready by May, but it looks like probably June. So the videos might get a little sporadic in the next few weeks as I'm traveling and moving and setting up shop. But listen, August comes around, we are 100% set. And NFL college football September daily, the the midday money is going to be every day will be a college football play. We'll give one out, just one a day. I know people are going to have like a million games we're going to go over. You'll get one a day the whole week, and plus I'm going to have probably another 5 or 6 lined up for premium stuff on a weekend. So, but football season comes, midday money is going to be cray cray. And the Oiler game hurt a little bit. What are you going to do? We move on from that, Orlando. We don't dwell. You can't do that. I had to call. I mean, why am I good? I could do. I mean, why do now? I mean, you don't really need to call in. They have so many things like this now. You just do like live streaming, and questions come right up and stuff like that. So, and the call in was literally like me on like my telephone. So, I'm like kidding. It was on the screen, but I'm headed down to Texas, Walrus. Jays under Indians and Angels parlay. I don't know. I mean, you want to throw a little something to parlay all three up? Do I think I'm, Walrus? I say all the time. Any game I put up here, it's not just some random crap game. I like it. That's what I put up there. I tell you, if I like something, I don't like something. Do I say parlays? I say it's hard enough winning one game. Do I say we're gonna go 3-0? Yeah, I'm hoping for 2-1. Absolutely. Any game I put out a premium side, I expect every game to win. So we'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, no, it's just like this month I gotta I'll be traveling. I gotta bring some stuff down. I mean, my house is in a moving company storage warehouse right now with all the stuff, but I can't, go take food down and computers and personal stuff. I got to throw that in a truck and drive it down. It's like a 3-day drive, 2.5, 25 hours, but that's rolling that out by yourself. That's like 3 days, 2.5 days, whatever the case would be. But that's round trip. We're talking just a week driving, you know. So times two, at least 2 trips. I'm heading down Katy area outside Houston. Alex, I know we got some Dallas people in here. We got some Waco people, Dallas people. We're gonna go. We're hitting Buc-ee's. We're getting barbecue and fudge all day long. You like the phone in? Glory likes the phone in too. Maybe we'll see if we can find a phone in line. We'll do the phone ins. I know about the phone ins. I could, listen. Sometimes I get a little. Well, I don't get sleepy. I just bust out a little like this. I bust out a yawn every once in a while, but it's a, it's a. I'm not that it's a long day, but it is. You're up at 7:15. Try to do gym for half hour, 45 minutes. Then you're in the books. You're staring at a computer for hours. Hurt your eyes. Yeah, I'm doing all spots. I said I'm going to Katy outside Houston, but I'm saying we have people in the chat from Dallas and Fort Worth and Austin and Waco. I don't know if we have any San Antonio people in here. Could be. But I'll say I like the phone. The phone was fun. I liked it. And I'll tell you, and that was back. I mean, that was when I was on another, and I was still on, winning free picks and picks and parlays and stuff. But that was like my own little thing, and I would just throw it on Twitter. And the real Higgs is my second Twitter, real underscore. My first one was just at Sean Higgs. I lost that. I don't know, freaking Twitter is like insane. And I had like, I don't know, like 35,000 tweets. I had a lot of tweets. I mean, come on. I had 8 years worth of videos. Every day I did a free pick for, 7 years. Then other videos you'd throw up. Every time I did Block Talk, I had the links on there. I had a good little following. All right. Well, I'm definitely a wing guy, Chris. Where are you at? You're down. Where are you at? I know you probably told me. I'll definitely come up there, Alex. I know it's a suburb of Houston. I know my brother-in-law is down in Katy. That's why we visited him like 3 years ago. He's like, you guys should come live down here. I'm like, we'll see the kids, waiting for school. And I'm like, you know what? We sold Halloween and we're having a house built and we're out of here. Now, this is my business, Walrus. I bet games for a living. 17 years grinding it out, betting sports. But Gloria, you better, you know, say hello one day when you're in town. Because I'm right between both of them. I know it's like 2 hours, 45 minutes. Houston, San Antonio, about 3 hours. So we'll hit Bucky's. Good, nice little sandwiches, whatever. We won't go to Bucky's. We'll go somewhere better than that. Yeah. Listen, I'm going. I can't wait. I'll be like a tourist in Texas. It's humongous. A lot of places to visit. I'm going. I'm going to Austin. Food trucks. Although again, only half sandwiches. Gotta slim down. My wife said, "Listen, you don't lose." She's like, "We're not going to Texas for you to drop to have a heart attack, fatty." So I had to lose some weight. I don't want to get back into the 350 range. All right. Deer Park, the water. All right, let's wrap this up. We could talk. I mean, if anybody comes in here, we're just talking about barbecue and meeting up for food and football games. I'm like, well, where are the free picks? All right, folks. Listen, midday Monday tomorrow, 12. You got 3 games. I'll probably give you a couple more tomorrow. Why not? But if you want the total package, I got a bunch of games up at the site. Use the 3-day pass. And again, that's just for me. If you want other guys, if you use at checkout, if you use sale, it's 20% off. So there's incentive. So it's a $40 for 3 days. You use a 20% off coupon. You can't beat that. And if you want somebody else, buy somebody else. I don't mind. Riverwalk, yeah, San Antonio. I hit the Alamo when I was out there. Went to the Alamo, went to the zoo. Okay, yeah, I have no idea where that is. I'll find it. Betting sports is a hard way to make an easy living. Yeah, it's a grind, Al. It's a grind, Alex. What are you gonna do? New follower on Twitter, real_Higgs. Neil just followed me. I don't know if he's in the chat. All right, we're out of here. Midday Money tomorrow, folks. All right, thanks for popping in. A whole hour with me. I appreciate your time, your comments. Let's go. Hope everybody wins their late games here. And we will see everybody at 12 noon Eastern tomorrow, Midday Money. Let's go. Well, yeah. Listen, definitely have a P&P get together for sure. I think we're going to. I think we do March Madness in Vegas. Craig said so. Oh, Gloria. Look at this. I can never be like Gloria. Wait a second. Hold on now. At least you didn't say you want my package. I would have been like, what the heck? Oh, Gloria's the best. That's, thanks for the laugh, everybody. It's a great night. I love everybody coming in. It's a lot of fun. It's great.